Dana White Contender Series Week 2 is here, and I am going to sweep the board. The best Tuesday night show of all time is here for Week 2. And in today's video, I'm going to give you my prediction and breakdown for every single fight on the card, who wins, and exactly how they win. Last week, we went 4-1, and if you say we went 3-2, you don't know ball. I'm not counting the robbery. Argue with a wall. Either way, that's not good enough. I want 5-0. And this week's card is another banger. I think this is going to be a card where we see all finishes. No judges are going to be needed. So without further ado, let's get it started with the first fight of the night. Trembley versus Roman Puga. An absolute banger to start the night between two guys that I think are pretty close to UFC level. Like, I could see both. The loser of this fight will probably get another shot down the road. As far as the breakdown goes, to sum this one up, it's kind of grappler versus striker. And there's a reason why I say kinda, but Trembley, he's the much better grappler slash wrestler in this fight. If this fight gets to the mat, he is going to have the advantage. He's very good at getting to positions, taking your back, locking up submissions. He's what I would consider an opportunistic submission artist. He's got the guillotines. You make one mistake and he's gonna make you pay. But outside of the grappling, he is a solid striker. This isn't like it's grappling or die for him. He is willing to stand on the feet and bang. And he's one of these guys that you could just tell he's a fighter. Like, he's willing to make it ugly, get in tight, get in the clinch, knees, elbows, dirty boxing. Just a guy who loves to fight. And he has that instinct that it takes to win on Contender Series and get a contract. My one concern is the fact that he doesn't really initiate the grappling. Like, he's not going to go out here and shoot a takedown right away. That's not how he rolls. There's a lot of times where someone else initiates the grappling and then he's there and he has the advantage. And we've seen it on Contender Series. We saw it last week. Two grapplers fought each other and then they just didn't grapple. Because on Contender Series, you need to have a fun fight. And I would not be shocked if Tanner went out here thinking, I'm not going to grapple. I'm going to stand and bang and knock this dude out because I want a contract. Grapplers fall into this mindset because the contract is on the line. On the other side of the octagon, Roman Puga. This kid is nice. I didn't know what to expect when I started my research into him. He is a very good boxer. He's clean and technical, man. He works the body, high, low, good rip to the body. Just everything you want to see when a guy is boxing in MMA. Nice jab. He comes forward, combinations, everything you want to see. As much as I think Trembley's a good fighter who probably does belong near this level, I think this is a bad matchup. I think he's going to be too willing to stand and bang with Puga, and Puga's the much better striker. Give me Roman Puga to win this fight by knockout. A banger to start the night. Hey, and make sure you like the video, man. Just like it once. Now let's move to the second fight of the night. The second banger fight on this card, and this one is interesting. Both of these fighters got KO'd in less than 60 seconds last year on Contender Series. I mean, that is one of the craziest stats I've ever heard. We have Muhammad Ali taking on Alik Lorenz. Listen, this dude, Muhammad Ali, he was a -300 if you were here last year. How many ball knowers were here last year? He was a -300 favorite over Ewu Baranowski. You know who Ewu Baranowski is. We took Ewu Baranowski as a giant underdog, and he knocked him out in 20 seconds because we know ball. But Muhammad Ali's making his return. Lorenz, he was knocked out, I think, in like 30 seconds against Abdul Rahman Yakiev. The dude who kind of looks like Mr. Beast. You know who that is. Now, what needs to be noted is those two fighters, Ewu Baranowski and Abdul Rahman Yakiev, are both undefeated in the UFC. Both very good prospects. So in hindsight, maybe it's not that bad of a loss for both of these guys. As far as this fight goes, Muhammad Ali, very good jiu-jitsu practitioner, world champion of super duper jiu-jitsuism. He's one of those guys. But in his MMA fights, he does not grapple. So I don't know what to take from that. If you want to see this guy grapple, you have to look at jiu-jitsu stuff. You don't look at his MMA fights. Granted, he only has like 6 fights. He does not grapple. He's willing to stand on the feet. He has power. He has the type of power that's going to put you out cold. And when you look at him, you can tell he has that power. On the other side of the octagon, Lorenz, he's going to be like the awkward pressuring style here. He kind of looks funky. He wants to come forward, pressure you, put a pace on you. He's willing to mix in the grappling. He's just going to kind of outwork you and break you. That's how he wins fights. He wants to break his opponent. And if he wants to beat Muhammad Ali, he has to go out here and set a crazy pace. He's got to make Muhammad Ali work. Muhammad Ali's going to gas and he breaks him. That's how Lorenz wins this fight. Now, in this matchup, I don't think Lorenz is going to grapple. He really should not grapple with Muhammad Ali. We haven't seen him grapple in MMA, but I think Lorenz is going to know, like, hey, this guy is a super duper world jiu-jitsu champion of world championship jiu-jitsu. And on the feet, I just can't ignore the power of Muhammad Ali. He's not great. He's still kind of green, but he has a power advantage. I could just see it in my head. I see Alik Lorenz getting sent to the Shadow Realm again. Now, you got to be careful. Both these guys are chinny chinsters. I mean, both guys losing in under 60 seconds. That's as bad as it gets. Be careful here, but give me Muhammad Ali by knockout. Next up, we have Logan Paxton taking on Cristian Perez. Another very fun fight here. Cristian Perez is a guy that I knew a little bit about going into this breakdown. He's a guy who has some hype, and I figured that he would get kind of a layup on Contender Series. That was going to be my thought process. Kind of like Bilal, not Bilal Hassan level, but like Anthony Went, Bilal Hassan, he's going to be a giant favorite, and it's going to be what it is. But after looking into it, this Logan Paxton kid is not bad, and it's a tough matchup for Perez. I'm going to start with Cristian Perez. He fought on Contender Series last year, and he lost to Manuel Souza. Manuel Souza just fought like 1 or 2 UFC cards ago. And this dude, Cristian Perez, was up 2-0 on Souza. And then he gassed out and got beat. Very good grappler. He was holding Souza down in that fight. And it just needs to be noted, Manuel Souza is a very good fighter. Perez was up 2 rounds. The gas tank is still worrisome. What happens if we get to round 2 and round 3? Is Cristian Perez gonna be willing and able to hang in there like he wasn't able to last year? On the other side of the octagon, Logan Paxton. His biggest advantage in this fight is going to be his size. His size, his strength, his physicality. He's a big, strong fighter who wants to go out there and just muscle you around, kind of. He's a wrestler. He shoots takedowns, gets you down, good ground and pound. If Cristian Perez ends up on bottom in this fight, I swear he's gonna be in trouble. He's going to be in trouble. Cristian Perez should try to keep this at range on the feet, stick and move on the outside. That's where he's better. Logan Paxton's going to go out there, stomp forward, try to make it ugly, take you down, control you. Cristian Perez does have a sneaky submission game. And if Logan Paxton is not careful, he's going to get submitted. This one's a tough one to call. I see Cristian Perez kind of hurting Logan Paxton, and Logan kind of shooting into something and bad, making a mistake, maybe a little club and sub from Cristian Perez. That's what I'm feeling right now. Give me Cristian Perez to win this fight by finish. I lean towards submission, but be careful. This is probably going to be one of the more competitive fights on the entire card. Next up, we have Douglas Rodrigues taking on Trent Miller. A very straightforward fight in my opinion. I'm going to start with Trent Miller. Listen, pretty good fighter. He also has fought on Contender Series before and was knocked out in round 1 by Ryan Gondra. I don't know if you know who that is. He's fought once or twice in the UFC. Pretty good fighter, has power. I think this is a very bad matchup for him. If he wants to win this fight, he has to shoot takedowns, grind it, make it a dirty, ugly, boring fight where he doesn't get a contract. If he's going to win this fight, he has to take Rodrigues down and make it something we don't want to see on Contender Series. That's what he has to do. On the other side of the octagon, Douglas Rodrigues. This guy, I'm telling you right now, I'm going to put this out here now, he is going to fail us eventually. This dude just reminds me of a big, dumb heavyweight who's going to go out there, be low volume, can knock out anybody. If you watch this dude, Douglas Rodrigues, fight, he has power. If he lets his hands go, you are in trouble. But he gets into these lulls where he's low volume and he does nothing. I don't understand it. It drives me insane. This is a guy who is going to drive me insane in the UFC. Fortunately for him, this is a great matchup. Trent Miller, I think, is going to make him fight. And if Trent Miller goes out there and makes Rodrigues fight, Rodrigues is sending Trent Miller to the Shadow Realm. So it's a tough spot for Trent Miller. With all due respect, kid, we'll see you in the Shadow Realm, bud. Give me Douglas Rodrigues to win this fight by knockout. And last but not least, in the main event, Namo Fazil taking on Kaik Brito. This is the psychopath on the card. This dude, Namo Fazil, is the psychopath here. And if you've seen this guy talk before, if you've seen him before, you know there's brain cells, things are loose up here. Screws are bouncing around in his skull. And that's kind of how he fights. Namo Fazil's coming off a win on the MVP Netflix card where it was Nate Diaz, Mike Perry, Ronda Rousey, that card. And on paper, I'm going to say this now, this is the best fight of the night. This is the best fight of the night on paper. It should be the main event. Great call by the UFC. Brito, he's a guy who has fought on Contender Series before. He lost a very close decision to Oban Elliott. And you can argue that Brito won that fight. He's back, finally getting another chance. He has fought the better competition. He's the more experienced fighter in this matchup. And I'd even say Brito is probably the more technically skilled fighter also. On the feet, Brito is very good, but he's another frustrating one. Low volume, doesn't throw in combination, but he is accurate and he hits hard. I think this one is another pretty simple breakdown. Look, this is a close fight, but Namo Fazil is one of these guys that I think you have to really destroy. You got to kill him in there. This dude's a psychopath. You have to break Namo Fazil. And if Brito doesn't knock out Namo Fazil in round 1, he is going to get overwhelmed and broken himself. If you got to really put Namo out, or he's going to come forward and break you. He has that killer instinct, that war style, the crazy psychopath style. He is going to make this a fight that most guys can't hang with. Another thing you're going to see from Brito that's going to drive you insane, it drives me insane. He does turn into the human Beyblade on the feet. Spinning back fist, spinning back fist, spinning back fist, just spamming it. And we've seen, and I'm not going to lie, we've seen Brito fade late in the fights. I think this is a bad matchup for him. Namo Fazil, a very tough, durable fighter, puts the pressure on you, gets in your face, and makes it ugly. There's a chance he gets knocked out early. Brito is good and he has power, but give me Namo Fazil to find a knockout. Round 2, round 3, he's going to break Brito, and he's going to get on the mic and say something crazy. I guarantee it. Watch. Like, comment, subscribe. My full card prediction video is coming later this week. 3 can't trust. You know how it goes. Like the video, man. Lock in.